Hi all, welcome to the channel. This is the fourth video in our lecture series for those focusing on LEED Green Associate exam, as well as those who want to learn more about the sustainable practices. We will cover all these sections in detail. Let's begin. In the last lecture, we covered several key topics including the USGBC, its mission, vision and GBCI. Also, we started discussing on the different rating system families within the framework. Today, we will continue by exploring the impact categories. LEED system goals are referred to as impact categories. There are total 7 impact categories which were developed by and approved by the LEED. They are revised contribution to global climate change, enhance individual human health and well-being, protect and restore water resources, then protect biodiversity and ecosystem services, and promote sustainable and regenerative material resources, then build a greener economy, then enhance social equity, environmental justice and community quality of life. Each impact category have different weightage and it is purely based on their impact and the importance on environment. Here we can see the highest weightage is given for climate change and it is 35% and it's followed by human health. It is 20% and the least we can see it's given for community. So as I mentioned earlier, it is purely based on the importance and how it impact on the people and planet. Now let's look more onto the details of each impact categories. The first is revised contribution to global climate change. Here they basically focus on the greenhouse gas emission reduction from various sources including building operational energy use, transportation energy use, and material and water embodied energy use. Also from embodied energy of water reduction and cleaner energy supply. Also the global warming potential reduction from non-energy related drivers. So now let's look on more detail on impact categories. So the first category is regarding to the protection and enhancement of biodiversity and ecosystem services. The goals are to protect, enhance and restore the local and global biodiversity, habitat protection and land preservation, and also to maximize the sustainable use and management of ecosystem services. And the second category is to promote sustainable and regenerative material resource cycle. So the goals are to reduce raw material resource extraction, which means to reduce the usage of virgin material. And the second goal is to move to cyclical non-depleting material cycle, which means we need to rely more on the renewable source of materials. And the last one is to reduce the negative environmental impact throughout the material life cycle. Next impact category is related to the human health and well-being. So the goals are to support occupant comfort and well-being and also to protect human health from the direct exposure from negative health impacts and also to protect the health globally and across the entire built environmental life cycle. The next category is related to the protection of water resources. The goals are water conservation, water quality protection, and also the protection and the restoration of water regimes and natural hydrological cycles. The next category is related to community. The concepts are to create a strong sense of place, to provide affordable, equitable and resilient communities, and also to promote access to neighborhood completeness resources, and finally to promote human rights and environmental justice. So the final impact category is greener economy. The goals are to enhance the value proposition of green building, to strengthen the green building industry and supply chain, to promote innovation and integration of green building products and services, then incentivize the long-term growth and investment opportunities, and also finally to support the local economy. Now let's move on to the credit categories. We have seen that LEED is a point-based rating system. The points are awarded for the credits, and each credits and the number of the point that may be earned is paid by environmental impacts. So the first credit is location and transportation. It is having 16 points. Then comes sustainable sites with 10 points, water efficiency with 11 points, and the highest point is for the energy and atmosphere. It is 33 points. Then material and resources with 13 points, and indoor environmental quality same as the points of location and transportation with 16 points. Then integrative process with 1 point, innovation with 6 points, then regional priority with 4 points. Now let's learn about the structure of LEED rating system. In the previous slide, we have seen that the credit categories. So within the credit categories, there are prerequisite core credits, innovation credits, and regional priority credits. And we'll see what is prerequisites and these are. So prerequisites are nothing but there are the compulsory thing for the LEED certification. So a project must comply the prerequisite. Otherwise it won't be certified. There is no specific points for prerequisite, but these are the minimum requirement for the certification. Then core credits are nothing but these are the voluntary, but each level of LEED certification requires that certain threshold of credit used must be met. Then innovation credits are the bonus credit given for the exemplary performance beyond the core credit, and then the regional priority credits are the bonus credit that acknowledge the importance of local condition in determining the best environmental design, construction and operation practices. So this is a basic scorecard for LEED building design plus construction. I hope this is visible for all. If not, please get it downloaded from the official website of USGBC. It can be easily downloaded from there. So here we can see the 7 credit categories of LEED rating system with the scores provided on the right side of the row. The credit categories are location and transportation, sustainable sites with 10 points, water efficiency, energy and atmosphere, material and resource, indoor environmental quality, innovation and regional priority. And here the total scores we get by achieving all these prerequisites and credits are 110, and to get the project to be certified it required 40 to 49 points, and to get silver rating it is 50 to 59 points, and for gold it is 60 to 79, and for the platinum rating it is 80 to 110 points. Then let's have a look on the prerequisites and credits. So for the location and transportation there is no prerequisites, and there is a prerequisites for the sustainable site. Here it is mentioned on the left side. So the prerequisite for the sustainable site is construction activity pollution prevention, and other credits are also mentioned as credit here. So the weightage provided for each credits are also varying. It's all based on their impact and their importance on the environment. And yeah, so the highest number of prerequisites are involved in energy and atmospheric, that is 4 in number. They are fundamental commissioning and verification, minimum energy performance, building level energy metering, fundamental refrigerant management. So I think we have covered all the basics of scorecard, and yeah, I suggest you to please download the scorecard and have a look. Just to show the closer view of prerequisites and credit, and this is for the water efficiency credit category. There are 3 prerequisites and 4 credit category. The scores corresponding to each credit category each credits are also mentioned on the right side. Next comes the minimum program requirement, also shortened as MPR. So minimum program requirement are the minimum characteristics that a project must possess in order to be eligible for LEED certification. It must be in a permanent location on existing land, then must use reasonable LEED boundaries and must comply with the project size requirement. It is to give the clear guidance to the customers to protect the integrity of LEED program and to reduce the complications that occur during the LEED certification process. The minimum program requirements are similar to prerequisite. They both don't bear any points, but they are the minimum criteria to get a project certified. Without prerequisites and minimum program requirement, we can't think of getting LEED certified. The first MPR is the project must be in a permanent location on existing land. The intent is very simple because a significant portion of LEED requirements are dependent on the project location. Therefore, it is important that the LEED project are evaluated as permanent structures. So the requirements are all LEED project must be constructed and operated on a permanent location on existing land. No project that is designed to move at any point in its lifetime may pursue LEED certification. This requirement apply to all land within the LEED project. So the movable means this include boards and mobile homes. So movable buildings are not eligible for LEED criteria. And for the prefabricated and modular structures, the buildings may be certified once permanently installed as part of the LEED project. Minimum project requirement is the project must use reasonable LEED boundaries. Defining a reasonable LEED boundaries ensure that the project is accurately evaluated. The requirement for this is the LEED project boundary must include all contiguous land that is associated with the project and support its typical operation. This include land altered as a result of construction and features used primarily by the project occupants such as hardscape, septic or stormwater treatment equipment and landscaping. The LEED boundary may not unreasonably exclude portion of the building space or site to give the project an advantage in complying the credit requirement. These are additional readings for this minimum project requirement. They are non-contiguous parcel of land may be included within the LEED project boundary if the parcels directly support or are associated with normal building operation of LEED project and are accessible to LEED project occupant. In the previous slide, we have seen that the contiguous parcel associated with the LEED project are included, but for some case the non-contiguous parcel of land also be included in the LEED as the LEED project boundary if it supports the normal building operation or that are accessible by the LEED occupants. Then if the facilities that is outside the LEED boundaries can also be considered if it actually serves for achieving the prerequisites or credits for the project. And one case is important, it should not be double counted for other LEED projects. Then gross floor area of the LEED project should not less than 2% of gross land area within the LEED project boundary, and building or structures primarily dedicated to parking are not eligible for LEED certification. The final minimum project requirement is the project must comply with the project size requirement. For each rating family, there will be a minimum area requirement. So for the LEED building design plus construction and LEED operation and maintenance, the project team must include a minimum area of 1000 square feet, that is 93 square meter of gross floor area, and LEED for interior design plus construction. The LEED project must include a minimum of 250 square feet, that is 22 square meters of gross floor area. And for the LEED neighborhood development rating system, the project should contain at least 2 habitable buildings and be no larger than 1500 acres. And LEED for homes rating system. The LEED project must be defined as a dwelling unit by all applicable code, and it have the amenities like permanent provision for living, sleeping, eating, cooking, and sanitation. And LEED for cities and communities. This MPR is not applicable to this rating system. So this is the end of today's lecture. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. In the next lecture we will continue from where we left off, and bye. Thank you.